name is Carlos, and today I'm here with Premier Guitar. And this is our first look at the 1440 stereo looper by Electro-Harmonix. With the 1440 looper, you get 1440 seconds of stereo recording, which is the same as 24 minutes, and you have 20 banks where you can store your loops. Some of the features of the pedal are reverse, octave, and one-shot modes. There's also a tempo control and a control for the overdub level. You can also have the pedal fade out your loops when you stop, and there's a retrigger function. It also has a MIDI input, so you can connect it to devices through MIDI and synchronize them, and a USB port for connecting to your computer and easily importing and exporting your loops. It can also be connected to a triple foot controller by Electro-Harmonix for easier access to some of the functions. For the next example, I've assigned the octave effect to the right foot switch. I'll start by playing a loop at normal speed, then switch to half speed or octave, and then record some overdubs. When I go back to normal speed, the overdubs will also play twice as fast. Now let's try the one-shot mode and combine it with the trigger function. I find that this combination works really well for recording short sounds and then using them as accents whenever you need them. Now let's take a closer look at the pedal and I'll show you the features one by one. Okay, so I already have a loop saved, so if I press the loop switch, it will start playing. If I press stop, it will stop playing. If I want to record something on top of it, I can start an overdub by clicking on the loop again. And I press it again to stop recording. If I want to undo the overdub, I can just hold the left foot switch. And for redo, I'll do the same. If you have the foot controller, you can use the middle switch to do that. The other two foot switches can be used for switching banks. Now, as you see, when you switch bank, the looper will stop. If we go into reverse mode, it will play backwards. If we press the octave switch, it will basically play it at half the speed. And if we go into one shot, it will play once and then stop. Now the level knob is just going to control how loud the loop is. All the way to the left is no loop, all the way to the right is full volume. Tempo is more like a playback speed knob, so all the way to the left is the slowest. You can go even slower with the octave switch. All the way to the right will be the fastest speed. The overdub knob controls how loud your overdubs are. so it's kind of like a feedback knob on a delay pedal. Now if we go into the mode knob, right now we are on loop, so if I move it, it will just go up and down the banks. If we go to the second option, you can assign different things to the right foot switch. Right now it's on stop. It could be the octave, the reverse, so both, and the trigger function. Also, if you're using anything else than stop on the right foot switch, you can always stop by clicking the loop twice. That option, you will only use it if you're using the MIDI connection to connect the looper to a different device. And then the fade will let you do a fade out when you stop the loop. That option is to change how the tempo behaves. Right now I just have it on smooth or fine. You can also go into coarse, and then it will change by half steps. If you're on any other mode than loop, you can still switch between banks with the foot controller. The only thing is you won't see which one you're on. If you record while reverse or octave are on, as soon as you stop recording, the loop will start backwards or octave down, depending on what you have selected. So for example, if I select reverse and then I start recording, overall, I had a lot of fun with the pedal. There's a couple of things that I wish were different, like, for example, when you're playing a loop and you go to the next bank, the looper will stop and then you have to restart it. I wish that it would just go straight from one to another. Also, I wish you could do mono in, stereo out. As far as I understand, if you're connected to a left input, your signal will only come out of the left output. In the way the reverse and octave modes kick in as soon as you're done with recording your loop, I find that a little bit counterintuitive. But a lot of these things, I feel like they're very personal to what I expect or what I'm used to from other loopers and my setup. So maybe this will all be features that actually you enjoy a lot. So I'll definitely recommend checking out the pedal. And for more first look videos and much more, go to premierguitar.com.